In this video, we're going to show you how we installed custom Ford F150 badges the easy way. Welcome to another edition of Backroad Driver. I'm Brad.
And I'm Sam.
And we just want to pump you up. Just kidding. What we're going to do today is we're going to take the legendary Ford oval badge off and install these awesome Leadfoot badges that we got off the internet on Etsy. And we're going to do this the easy way, the fast way. We've hacked this. There's lots of videos on YouTube on how to do this. This is the best one. Hang around. Why is this different than every other video?
Well, normally there's other videos out there. There's plenty of people that have changed the badges out. They end up taking off this. There's 4 bolts under here. Then you end up pulling your grill out after you've pulled this piece out.
All the way around
all
here.
All the way around.
You
got to come up in the fender, pull this piece off, pull your grill out, set it over on something, and you got to make sure you don't scratch anything. Well, we don't want to do that because we like doing things the easy way. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out these pull pins. This comes off. We're going to take out the 2 bolts here and the 2 bolts here. We'll show you in a few minutes. And then we're going to take out your hood latch. But you do have to check and make sure that you can put it back in about the same spot. So you might want to take a paint marker or something, Sharpie, mark the corner so you can line it right back up. Then you got nothing to worry about. You take out these 2 bolts and there's a little clip down there, and then this comes out of the way, and there your arm can go in, have an extension on a wrench with a 10mm. You can pull the badge right off, put it back on.
We're gonna go from this to this, and from this to this.
All right, so the first thing you got to do is pull out all these push pins. They're easy. Get a little screwdriver under there. Get it started up. Once you get it up a little bit, pry it out from the bottom. These are easy.
Don't lose them.
Don't lose them. The other style are going to be these. They come out as well. Pull up on them a little bit and pop them out. So take all these out, everything on top. All right, so after you've pulled out all your clips, you can take this tray. Comes right off. You're going to find 4 bolts right here and 2 right here, and there's also a clip that you'll undo. And once you've pulled those out, you'll be ready to get down to the emblem. Marked this before. There's still some dirt, so we're good. Just in case I rub my arm over this, I can get it back in the same ballpark. 10mm. Let's put it on an extension. With these bolts out, you can get a little bit more play, so you can get your arm in here. And with the latch removed, there's enough space for most people to get an arm in there. If yours is too big, get you somebody skinnier to get their arm in there. But just a small wrench, 10mm, and it could be a deep well to get over there a little bit further. You don't even really need an extension. This one works fine for me, but just pull out a little bit and get in there. And there's going to be 3 nuts on the back of the emblem, and you're going to take those off.
What happens if you drop them?
You got to take the grill off like in every other body else's video on YouTube.
So would you say, would you suggest don't drop them?
I would suggest you don't drop them.
Okay. All right. This is something we try to do in every video, and that's make an outro promise. If you watch this video to the end, we're going to do something different than every other emblem video or badge video that you've seen on YouTube. We always test our parts to make sure they're burnout proof. So when we get done with these badges front and back, we're going to go make sure they can stand up to a Backroad driver, Backroad Burnout.
dropped it, but I can get it.
What's that in your hand?
Here.
What's that?
That's a cheap tool.
So you can also put a socket on a little power tool. We've dropped it, so we're going with the
Magnet to get the wrench. Magnet to get the little pressed nut.
Now check out this nut. This isn't a twist on like normal nut. It's kind of some cheap, I can't get in that close. It's some kind of cheap deal that we're going to test fit on the new Emblem here in a minute. That way when we start to put that on, it's going to be just right.
Now that the nuts on the back are off, this comes off and you can pop the new one in. But we got issues. And I've heard of other folks having this same problem.
Look at this, it wobbles.
The alignment is just not that great on these. It doesn't have any curvature.
And the nuts are kind of more in the middle. They're more in the center. So you can't snug this on one side without a problem.
If you snug it here and here, it's not going to pull the sides in. So you're still going to have gaps.
We don't like gaps.
So what we're going to do is take a Dremel and clean this edge up. Every one of them's going to be different, so don't go too crazy, and I wouldn't recommend getting into the black. Stay away from the parts where they've plastic welded this back together, but we're going to take some of this down around the edge so that this will fit more snugly.
Yep, Dremel works, it revs.
I believe that'll do it. So what we've done is we've taken this lip that ran all the way around, and on this remanufactured one with the custom paint, they've put it back in, but it was sitting up higher than the factory one, and so we've went around it with a Dremel, but we did leave a little bit on the ends because that's where we need to have it built up a little bit. So now we're going to put some double-sided tape on there and everything, but let's see how it fits over here at the truck. Alright, got a little gap here, but we're going to double-sided tape the edges, but now we're in here tight and the fitment looks like it's going to work.
Throwing this tape on, it's going to be different based off of how you dremeled, but we're going
we're going to go 2 layers here where we dremeled and 1 layer where we didn't to build it up a little bit more.
Get a good fit. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Say what you just said. Hold on. How long is this taking?
This takes all day, and we're doing it the easy way.
Test fit. Oh yeah.
You like that?
I do. Oh yeah. Especially when that red comes out.
When the red comes out,
it's all gray.
Yeah. We're going to try to put these nuts on before we're trying to get it in there in the truck, because these cut into the plastic, and that's how they get started. And it's going to be a whole lot easier to start these out here than it is fighting with it in the truck. So if you go ahead and get it,
it's cut and I can already see shavings.
if you get it started
Gives
like
threads.
that, take them back off. Then when you go in there and your hands stuffed down in the truck, these are going to go on a lot easier. We got the backing off of the tape. Threads are ready to go. So we're going to slide this puppy on.
Can't mess it up because there's 3 posts, 2 on one side, 1 on the other. And we're not worried if it backs off just a little bit right now. We can put the pressure to it later. We'll get our awful dang good though.
Now we're going to start screwing it down. Don't drop them.
All right, we've got the badge on, or emblem. Badges, I guess, are on the side. Fitment's pretty doggone good. There's a small gap over here. It's not bad. I think we're within aftermarket tolerance.
Front end emblem's done. Let's do the back.
Now we've got the front done. We're going to drop the back, get that going. It's a lot easier than the front. There's really not any super tricks here, but we'll tell you what you got to do and what's involved.
So when you drop the tailgate, you're going to have a panel right here that you're going to remove. There's 8 T25 Torx screws right here. Make sure you turn your drill down a little bit when you're putting them back in for sure. And I would recommend when it's coming out as well. I snapped one on my truck. You can overpower it, but let's get these out of here. Flip it up, set it out of the way. So now what you have is the emblem is in here, and there are a bunch of clips. If you've already, you ought to know because you've probably already got your badge at this point if you're this far into it. You've got to squeeze these and press them out, and there's also double-sided tape, so it can be a little problematic, but you're not going to be reusing this, so if things get a little hard, you can break all these off and just push it out and you'll be good to go.
Our badge came with new clips, so if we snap these clips, it's not a big deal. We've already got replacement ones. Is there another clip?
That's it. Now all 7 of the clips are broke off. You want to get these metal parts off. That's what's catching. Once you get that off, you don't have to bend the rest of the plastic. You just got to get these off. And I just did these for good measure. But now that those are off, you want to make sure you get them out of the tailgate when you're breaking them off, because you don't want to hear them rattle for the rest of your life. So get those out. And now the emblem itself is also double-sided taped down. So now we're going to take something long, press on it, and push it off the truck. And once you get it started, you can grab it from the other side.
Boy, that's on there good. I got her. Yeah, baby. You see that tape? We'll be putting some back on just to give it a snug, tight fit. This emblem should fit better than the other. We shouldn't have the same fitment problems around the edge. We're going to throw it on.
Yep, we're going to go ahead and leave this off for now, just in case you hit any snags.
Flip this up.
Now we've got tape to get off. This is coming off pretty nice. Your results may differ. Some of this may stick. Take you some Goo Gone or whatever.
You're not going to see what you scratch there. You don't need to dig into the paint, but you can take your little plastic clip removal tool. It ought to take it right off. And once you get that off, you're going to tape the other badge and we'll fit it in there.
Try to stay away from the clips themselves, but in between the clips you can put some down in here, and that's going to make sure you got a good tight seal.
No rattles. We don't want rattles.
We're going to peel off the backing tape and get this ready to go on. So
we've got the surface cleaned, The clips, I mean, Ford's not stupid. There's a small hole here, an oblong hole here. That's the only way the badge will go in with this clip up top. Like, it won't fit. If you can tell, there's only a clip up top. If that goes in, you're straight. If it doesn't, the badge is not going to, the emblem's not going to go on. So the clips,
they make it dummy proof so you don't end up doing this.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. So these clips, this one goes in the hole. The rest of them go inside of this big hole and catch. Now, we promised that we would burnout test these badges, and that's what we're headed to do right now. But right before we get to the spot, I need you to do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button below, because that's how this channel grows, and that's something you can do for us. After you've hit subscribe, turn the bell on, like this video, and then it's becoming a habit. I need you to rate this burnout. 1 to 10. 10's awesome, like we should probably get a medal for this, and 1 is we stink and we need to keep our day jobs. Help us out there. Now let's burn out. 3, 2, 1. Supposed to be like just a little happy burnout at the end. We've done all this practice. That might be the best one yet.
Here comes the car.
That might be the best burnout yet. Appreciate you guys watching. We hope you like this.